Hey everybody, welcome back to the Miser's Guide to Evony, another video on 5 things that I loathe about Evony the King's Return. Number 1, traps. And I don't mean the fake cities that are all built up with reinforcements and so on. I don't mean those kind of traps. I mean the actual in-game traps, the ones that we never build, that are supposed to be on our wall, that are supposed to help defend. And I guess with this, the Archer Tower, I mean too, they're useless. They're absolutely useless. Why are they even in the game? I mean, they should be in the game, but they should actually do something defensively. They should actually have some kind of an effect on the battle, but they don't. They're just a resource dump. Fix traps, or at the very least, make it so that traps are recovered after battlefields so that you could build them and then they actually stay. How hard is that? Number 2, people can say anything. And yeah, people can say anything on the internet, but in a game that is supposed to be family friendly on the App Store and so on, you shouldn't be able to say anything, absolutely anything racist, sexist, or anything that you want in chat and get away with it. We've had people on our server that have been so foul-mouthed that it makes, it's just terrible. I did a Real Talk video about it quite a while ago. And man, some of the things that are said, I don't know how you could not care. How these things, even though they're constantly getting reported, how they can continue to be said by these people, and these people are not kicked out of the game. Number 3, it's now become a game where you cheat or you become irrelevant. Everybody has alts. Everybody does this. Everybody does that. If you don't, you're doing this game wrong. Why should this game be like that? Why should people have to cheat to be very successful in this game? Yes, it's pretty much impossible to police everybody and get everybody's alts and get every single cheater out there. You can't. You just can't. So, therefore, you have to change the game so that cheating becomes irrelevant rather than the players become irrelevant because they're not cheating. Number 4, the whole idea of only heavy spenders matter is absurd to me. I really feel like a lot of the middle spenders and lower spenders all together make up a lot more of the income for the game than the few big spenders. Micro transactions are big because of that. That's why the industry is so massive, because those small transactions are really what bring in all the money. Yet the game is always catered entirely to the super heavy spenders. It's frustrating because if you do decide to spend a little bit of money in the game, it doesn't get you very far. You have to spend a lot of money in the game to get anywhere. And that goes back to number 3, cheat or become irrelevant. It's such a frustrating thing. Why not just open it up for everybody and make it so that people can be successful no matter how much they do, but it takes a lot more grind, a lot more work to get anywhere if you are a lower spender. Delay rather than deny. That's how I feel about it. I think that all generals, for example, should be available to every single player. However, they should be very easily attainable for players that spend a lot, but it should be a crazy grind, a crazy hard grind for players that don't spend anything on the game to get them. But it's still possible. Number 5, the exclusivity. That's kind of what I was just talking about right now. There are some things in the game that are absolutely impossible to obtain for anyone that isn't a massive spender. There are dragons that I know that I will never get because I am not a heavy spender. And there are decorations and so on that I know that are impossible for me to get. But at the same time, why is that? Why should they be completely impossible? Why not make it so that these things are possible to get, but it takes a crazy grind, or they become less exclusive over time. Maybe they're only exclusive for the first 6 months, and then after that it opens up to other people that have to complete some kinds of achievements or grinds to get to them. Why are these things completely barred from the play of most of the people out there. That's it for the 5 things I loathe about Evony the King's Return. I will see you in the next video.